Mr. Vikram Tevatia, Mr. Sanjeev Aga, Mr. Shiv Kumar, and Mr. Rangachari, and friends. A very good presentation has been made by the previous speakers, and particularly Frost and Sullivan on the report that they have given. Doing a bit of clairvoyancy, looking into the future, looking into the crystal ball, and projecting what the future is going to look like. We are also in the business of crystal glazing, and we do, in the Planning Commission, go into scenario building and doing a bit of regression analysis and projecting the past trends into future, doing some extrapolations. But I would definitely say that largely what has been projected by the Frost and Sullivan is in line with what we think is going to happen in the years to come. Growing at the rate of 9% during the 11th plan period and beyond, and probably it could be more. And if it is more, then the economy could double. That is, from 1 trillion we could go to 2 trillion in even less than 8 years. If it is 9%, it is 8 years. If it is more than 9%, it will be less than 8 years. The crucial issue is that growth per se is not what we are looking at in the 11th plan. It is the inclusive growth which is being emphasized, which means that and this word inclusive growth now has come to become common parlance. But I have seen this word being coined on the table across in the Planning Commission. We were talking about excluded sections of society and the rigors of exclusion, what they mean, and how we can ensure that growth is structured in a manner that the excluded sections of society get included rather than get excluded further. How do we create a growth paradigm which is conducive to better inclusion and bridging of the divides? So inclusive growth of 9% is what we are looking at. And the way we do think it is going to happen will be through a lot of rural connectivity, a lot of IT applications which will spread through over a period of time. We do see that e-governance applications, e-education, e-health applications, telemedicine, e-commerce, financial services, these are going to be increasingly important. But we do also understand that in terms of the quality of approach that we have towards the next 500 million, we'll have to make a substantial change from our strategies which we have followed so far. Because as was already mentioned by, I think, it was mentioned by Sanjeev in his address, that unless we recognize that there has to be a paradigm shift, because there is a basic difference in the nature of character of the first 500 and the next 500, we will not be able to create the right kind of strategy and approach to be able to achieve the next 500, which are going to be a little more difficult. Unfortunately or fortunately, so far our communications have been driven by voice paradigm.